49ers post-game report. I'm your host, King Chuck. This is my co-host, Omega. Man, y'all, as y'all can see, I got my Niner gear on. I'm excited. I got a lot to say about the quarterback situation, man. As everybody been knowing, it's been a lot of talking. It's been a lot of, maybe's this, maybe's that. Brock Purdy's the man. He's gotten paid. Blah, 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 blah. Cousin, we have a situation on our hands, bro. We have a situation on our hands because now I think it's gotten to the point now the team is starting to believe. And I'll tell you some things that I noticed, cousin. For one, did you notice how much play action was getting put into the game? For two, did you notice how much the playbook opened up during the game? Our quarterback almost threw for 350 yards, bro. Brock Purdy doesn't do that. When Brock Purdy's in the game, I notice that Kyle Shanahan puts the game in whose hand most of the time? Christian McCaffrey, bro. There's a lot of things that I've seen tonight that he would not do for Brock Purdy. And word on the street is, cousin, is that Kyle Shanahan wanted what's his name? Why can't I think of my quarterback's name? Mac Jones. And John Lynch wanted Trey Lance. So I really think because the Trey Lance situation didn't go good, what does John Lynch go and do? My bad, bro. This guy's available. You wanted him. The least I can fucking do is go and get this guy. He goes and gets him. Kyle starts opening up the playbook. The same thing my cousin said about the Cardell Williams and Jaden Rashada situation. It looked like when the quarterback got in there, everything kind of opened up. So I'll say that to say this. This man went on the fucking road, won us a big game. Okay. He plays big in clutch time. He has more arm talent. I don't think it was a coincidence that a guy goes 14th overall in the draft and then you get a guy that goes last. That happened for a reason. Alabama ain't making no mistakes. Alabama has the best recruit. They go and look at the best. They get to choose the best 5-star talent. So he was up there. There was a reason why Brock Purdy went where he went, man. Not trying to say that Brock Purdy's not good, but Mac Jones's arm talent was something that he was, dude, he was fucking a first overall pick, 14th overall, the 14th overall player in the NFL, where there's hundreds of players that get drafted. So, I'm going to let you talk up on it a little bit, but cousin, I'm feeling good for us to be 3-0 in the division, this guy to do this. And let me get Kyle Shanahan some love too. That motherfucker was coaching his ass off. That motherfucker was coaching his ass off today. And that just shows you right there, that is what we got. Okay? If anybody ever want to try to get rid of Kyle, don't do that shit. Because you see some of these other teams, man, they will never make a turd look that good. That dude made a turd look good. So, yeah, cousin, I'm going to let you get in on this because I'm pumped about this one, bro.
Man, I'm not even going to lie to you, bro. Like, it's a whole bunch of step up and let's get it done. The 49ers doing their job, bro. Like, you look at, like, Kendrick Bourne. Kendrick Bourne coming in there. He's third on the depth chart. You got Parcell, and then you got Parcell, and then you got Juwan out, and then he just stepped in like it wasn't nothing. But they had that chemistry already, from New England, like you said, 14th overall pick, Mac Jones coming out of Bama. He's a professional at the worst. I'm a professional, so I'll take that. You know what I'm saying? Because I know that you're gonna do what you got to do, and even the commentator said it. He was like, he's going to be prepared even on the short week. He's going to know what to do. And like you said, if Kyle Shanahan wanted to go get Mac Jones before, he definitely wants him now. He's like, oh yeah, I'm about to get a Mac Jones polished, a Mac Jones that's been through the fire a little bit, a Mac Jones that still has the competitive fire and still has that talent that I wanted to see. But now I don't have a little baby on my hands. I got a grown man. And this is actually where I wanted to go. And I feel like this is maybe where he can really turn the tide in his career and do what he wants to do. But I do want to pause a little bit, man, because Brock Purdy took you to an NFC championship and a Super Bowl. You got to put some respect on his name, man. That man is probably injured. He's still trying to figure it out. but didn't nobody give him no chances, man. And y'all gave him a chance the last pick, and he hasn't even been bad. Even last year wasn't a bad year. Even if you want to say he had a bad year, the team didn't do bad. And I like Brock Purdy as a competitor. I just feel that it's unfortunate if you got a guy, because this is the NFL, this is a market, we know how things go. If you got a guy that you like and he's marketable, and I'm just sorry, Mac Jones coming out of Bama was a way bigger name than Brock Purdy, so it just
And he has
it
hella
just looks
charisma. You can
better and it
see.
feels better in Frisco.
Yep. Yep, I agree with you, cousin. And he has hella charisma. You can see like he does a little, flexing. He knows how to play with the media. He knows how to talk to the media. Um, I just think that, cousin, I was feeling you, bro. I was like, you know what? People are dick riding Mac Jones a little too quickly. It's way too easy and low hanging fruit to be like change the quarterback. But this is what I had to start taking into consideration, cousin. When Brock Purdy first came on the 49ers, that was probably one of the best 49er teams in a long time, bro. He came to a well groomed, well polished 49er team. Okay. As the years have gone, players have fallen off of that team because we've had to play a lot. We had to pay a lot of those players, and we couldn't do that no more. As that's happened, he's progressed like significantly. And I know that we've still won games, but he, as far as his interceptions and just some of the things that we can do with him, I've seen it regress. Now, him and Mac Jones are on the same playing field with the same team, and we're kind of getting a chance to see what they do. Dude, Brock Purdy, that dude be turning the ball over like crazy, and he's been doing it. And I think he's just been getting away with Kyle Shanahan being able to put him in good positions. And this is not a shit on Brock Purdy stream. This just comes down to, at the end of the day, dude, even when Brock Purdy has to ask himself, I know that he goes back home and he's like, Mac's better. He knew when he was in training camp, likely. And you're throwing and you're doing them same dropbacks and you're throwing, you're like, damn, that motherfucker got some zip on that shit. Shit. But maybe you convince yourself like, well, I'm a gamer though. But when the game starts, I'm a gamer. That's where I get this guy. But I'm starting to see now, as pressure, as you've gotten paid, as the pressure of the team has come on you now, man, Brock Purdy's turning that ball over. So, like I said, I'm gonna read some of the because you can go ahead and start reading some of the comments while I'm talking if you want to give them some
No,
shout outs.
I actually got a question for you. So, and I do feel where you're coming from as far as a gamer and all of that, but
Alex,
I ask
Luke,
you
I
this
see you guys.
question.
Cloud, I see y'all.
If you're a gamer and you can't stay in the game, and that's been Mac Jones' problem. They call him Mr. Glass. That boy be brittle bones. He be getting injured. And
Well,
that was
shit,
a lot
Purdy
of the reason
too.
why New England kind of had to move up off him. It's like, bruh, goddamn, you see at the end of the game, he came off the field, he was all coughing shit. I'm like, bruh, what is this? Oh, dramatic
I
ass.
know, I know, I know. He wanted to have one of them legend moments, like I fucking did
Yeah,
it.
they carried him all off. This nigga all bubbling up and shit. Like, man, go sit your ass down somewhere. Nigga, it ain't all that serious. Nigga, bro, you forgot that the camera, nigga, we not in New England, bro. We in Frisco, nigga. The
Hellcat
lights and
says
the
keep Purdy
cameras
on the
is on you,
bench.
nigga. Nigga, you. But I'm just saying, though, he was all right. Then you all holding your knee like Peter Griffin, just, and then you pop up and chop up. Like, come on, bro. Like, brittle bones, that don't work, So that's my I think my major concern.
And
Not
he is a
major concern. I think
stationary
that's what I
quarterback.
mean is my main concern. That's my
Yeah,
main concern. His
yeah.
availability. It's like, goddamn, dude. And I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't like he wasn't taking some hits, but bro, you wasn't getting blown up like that. Like, goddamn, like I didn't see you really take but that one shot where you still got the completion and made the play. But you bounced up off of that. The one where your knee was hurt, and I didn't even really see you hit your knee like that. I was like,
I
bro.
know. He went
And
from
then
looking
you
like he was
bubbled
gonna
up,
be out the game to coming in there like Superman. That fool ran back in there, and so I was like, damn. He was like, oh, he was just cramping. I was like, this fool looked like he tore
bro,
his
cousin.
ACL.
Look, you know, I know a cramp.
Hey, Junior, all I used to hear is I used to be sleeping. I used to hear boom. Bro, you would hit that ground, bro. My cousin would lock up and just fall off the bed, bro. The cramp was that bad to where he didn't care how hard he was about to hit this ground.
Bruh, because it came out of a dead sleep, nigga. I was knocked the fuck out, and that shit will sock you up. So, nigga, what you mean, nigga? Nigga, you wasn't like that, and it ain't no just pop up and just run off like that, nigga. That's a 15-minute ordeal.
Let me read the comments. Luke says, "Why does his forehead look like Blueface with a concussion?" Nice. Mac also learned. My boy Alex says, "This is my boy Alex Junior that I tell you that I talk to every day. This is my Niner fan that's out here." Mac Jones learned under Saban and Belichick. He's under the brightest lights. That's very true. You know what? And that's true, man. Those kind of lights don't bother him. And I didn't play it under Alabama. I didn't, been a top high school dude. I didn't been a 14 overall pick. Stay up, my Rams fans. We got the next time for sure. Hey, we got a Rams fan coming. That's love right there, though. Still, man, we got our stream out. He's seen his Rams in here. He was like, bro, let me come up in here and see what these Niner fans is talking about. Alex says, one thing to think about, Mac is playing with house money. Pressure is off of him if he gets the starting role. Let's see if he can stay cool. That's very true too. That's kind of where Purdy was playing. Purdy was kind of trying to take Trey Lance's job, so he really didn't have nothing to lose. And it's always easy for a quarterback to kind of play loose when he doesn't have any pressure. So I feel you on that. Hellcat Eddie says keep Purdy on the bench. Hellcat Eddie says one thing for sure is we gotta fill Trent's spot after this season. You can see he's losing it. Yeah, man. Trent was going against a dog though. That little dude Verde or whatever, that little young dude was good,
Yeah.
man. And Trent kind of kept him in check. Mac Jones, who? Mac Jones, Mac Jones, Mike Jones, Mike
Hey,
Jones, Mac Jones.
speaking of that offensive line, hey, Pooney, Williams, and that rookie out there blocking they fucking ass off, bro. That was a good, bro. Mac Jones, for the most part, was clear. Christian McCaffrey was getting yards, even those grudge yards. That shit is hard getting little 4 yards a pop, 3 yards a pop. That shit is hard, bro. That shit is not easy, man. You obviously it's not easy when a nigga trying to get that shit on 4th and 1 and you get
Straight up,
stopped, nigga. It ain't
bruh,
easy. Because if it
bruh.
was that easy, them niggas would have won the game.
McVay was
Nigga.
sick too.
Nigga, super sick. If it was that easy, they would have got it right there instead of fumbling on the 1. It ain't easy. So
Yeah,
nigga,
man.
that just getting 4 yards in a cloud of dust, that shit is that's the run game. You feel
Yeah.
me? You get 4 yards 3 times, you're good. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah, we
saying?
got a conversation now, man. There's no doubt about it now. At this point, the team even knows, man. You cannot tell me that there's not side conversations in the locker room. And especially with Kendrick Bourne already being a player over there, playing with him, man, I'm telling you, dude, NFL players, man, they don't got time for dudes that are not ready. And if Brock Purdy is starting to show some bitch, even though they were riding for him, it's all love, Brock. We love you as a dude. But look, man, this dude can take us further. Man, look, man, I'll just chalk it up with this. Kyle, I don't care what nobody say. I know how my coach coaches. He opened up that playbook like nobody's business. He was like he you can tell. And when you can tell all the play actions he does. All those play actions that he does, that's keeping your running back healthy. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And so, because it always used to trip me out. Why are we running this dude 25 to 30 times a game? It makes no sense. And I'm like, Kyle is not that dumb. He did not want to do that. But if you fucking let Brock Purdy throw and play action that many times a game, and you don't run Christian McCaffrey, I'm telling you, and he shows it every single time you let this dude try to let it fly. The motherfucker throws, and he don't even let him throw that much. Throws 2 interceptions. Go out there and let Brock Purdy throw 40 times, 35, 40 times, and watch how many interceptions he's gonna have. I'm telling you, the dude's gonna turn the ball over all the time. And I think that's what it's coming down to. You got Mac Jones comes out here again, doesn't turn the ball over. I mean, that's crucial. Cousin, you think about it. At one time in this game, if we'd have turned that ball over and they would have scored on that possession, game's likely over. That would have been the difference.
It would have been. I do feel that. I mean, that I do feel like that.
Those turnovers are crucial, cousin. You
They are
cannot
crucial. They are
have that.
crucial. They are crucial. But also, I do put in perspective too. You got Brian out there too. Brian Robinson coming over to the team was crucial. Him coming from Washington, bro, and being a bell cow in Washington, and now being a relief for
We
Christian
not using
McCaffrey,
him right.
that was huge, though.
I know it was, but I feel like Kyle need to use him more. Kyle just like,
I
damn.
think he might see it now. I mean, yeah, maybe, but this is the first game where you see he was featured a little bit. Not saying over Christian
No, he
McCaffrey,
was.
but he was getting a lot of burn, and
He
Christian
was.
McCaffrey looked fresh. He didn't look like it was a. I mean, there was a couple horse collars. I don't care what nobody said. He wasn't. He didn't really get his. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. But Christian McCaffrey looked like he had fresh legs and he had a spring to him, a bounce to him. And Brian Robinson was getting crucial little twos and fews,
He
bro. And
was.
that's what you got to do.
Just to give
And
Christian a little
and
break.
and exactly. And then you're looking at the blocking on up to the wide receivers. See, it's almost like a blessing in disguise because the wide receivers y'all have aren't necessarily all rookies. Some of them, like Kendrick Bourne, been in the league for a minute, but they do the grudge shit to get on the field. So they're willing to block. They block in practice. They block all the time. They're not tripping. So they're getting in there. They're like, nigga, shit. Most of the time when I get in the game, it's just the block. They're not throwing me the ball. You know what I'm saying? So you was getting a lot of good edge blocking too. It was a lot of a lot of hungry play out there from some niggas that's like, bro, I didn't think I was ever gonna see the field, bro, and I'm out here, nigga, and I'm about to take advantage of this shit, bro. And Kyle Shanahan is like coaching. If the message is coming down, everybody's gonna get the message. Everybody's gonna be on the same page. There's no way that I can get better if the people that I'm practicing against ain't trying to get better as well.
Right.
So you have to put that in perspective. You're just a little bit slightly better, contract better, getting paid. Look at Christian McCaffrey. Brian Robinson was a starter last year. He was the featured back for Washington. Christian McCaffrey is going to get that whether Brian Robinson has a good season or not. They're not going to just say, okay, Christian McCaffrey, you're not running the ball no more. No. And with Mac Jones, the unfortunate thing with Mac Jones is that they pay Brock Purdy. I'm going to play my money. I'm not going to sit. Why would I sit all that money on the bench?
Yeah, on the bench.
That makes no sense.
You have to play this dude now.
I have to play him.
So now that means somebody is going to have a hard time. Jed York, our owner of our team, is pissed at somebody. At the end of the day, somebody decided to go. Now I don't know if it was both of them, but word is Kyle Shanahan wanted Mac Jones, John Lynch wanted Trey Lance. They went with Trey Lance because Trey Lance was more of a mobile quarterback, and at that time, a lot of the quarterbacks were doing that type of thing. You had Deshaun Watson, he was popping around in. And then I think you had that was the same year I think the CJ Stroud and all them cats was coming out, and so that was a kind of new look that the NFL was going. So they went with him. But word was on the streets was that dude, you playing at North Dakota State and the Big Sky, small conference, and he only played there for 1 year. Came there 1 year, lit it up. And I think they went undefeated that year. And then this dude was just a starting quarterback of the 49ers. Man, they brought him in here. His fucking mechanics was all messed up. And it's like, how don't you see that? 3 years that we salvaged first round picks for. That's 3 years that you could pay people on rookie contracts. Then that's when we had to go out and get all these veterans and Mooney Ward, Travarius Ward, and all these other players that we ended up losing. And then we didn't get all those players to play on rookie deals and then still have first round picks. So like I'm saying, and look who's been our last couple first round picks. Williams and Ricky Parcells. Those are two good additions, and we don't got to pay them shit for the next 3 or 4 years. And the Niners are going to do an excellent job of making sure, as good as they are, watch Ricky's last year. He gonna be in Kyle's doghouse for not practicing hard. That's what he did to Brandon Ayuk on some hoe shit. That was so man. The Niners, man, that's a plantation, bro. They over there running a plantation over there, bro, and it's wrong. It's wrong what they doing over there, cousin. I'm gonna let you get in, but it's wrong what we doing over here. But like I said, man, even though we gotta pay this dude, somebody, and I think it's gonna be John Lynch, they might have to part way, man. New York be like, dude, you cost me hella fucking money. You cost me hella fucking draft picks. Your ass gotta go. I know you and Kyle Shanahan were kind of like this, and because that's what it was. They were kind of like friends, and he wanted to bring them in together, and he signed them both to a 10-year deal. I'm sorry, bro. You hella expensive, bro. You like an expensive blonde. Like you hella cute. You got us Christian McCaffrey. And John Lynch is like, bro, he's a good GM. He can go out and get some players. But that shit gonna cost. And if you don't win the Super Bowl, my pockets is touching, homie. These concession stands ain't doing it that much, brother. I need some more income. I need some more income.
So look, this the leverage the 49ers got, man. The 49ers be telling their players like, hey, look, we're gonna get you to this Super Bowl. So do you want to get paid or you want to sit back with this bag of chips and this yoo-hoo and shut the hell up? And let's go to the Super Bowl, my nigga. You gonna have a pack of Lays and a yoo-hoo, but nigga, you gonna be in the Super Bowl. Or do you want to get paid? Sometimes, bro, hey, bro,
If
it
you ain't
costs to
winning,
win. It costs to win. So it's just like, hey, you might have to pay for that Super Bowl in that sense. Now that's far
I feel
fetched.
you,
I'm not
and
gonna
that's a
lie.
good
That
point, cousin, because Kyle Shanahan could be looking at it. I mean, John Lynch could be looking at it like, look, all them players I got you. I'm not the one coaching in them Super Bowl games. Your ass was supposed to get there. We got to the dance, and you were supposed to go and shake your tail feather, and you got in there with two left feet.
so, and that is true. But then Kyle Shanahan said Squints told Smalls. John Lynch was like, "Well, I just thought Trey Lance. If you wasn't thinking, you wouldn't have thought
Thought that. I feel
like you
you.
was thinking way too hard, and all I needed you to do was GM. I got this, bro. Let me get the players and the personnel and the people that I need to coach,
Right.
and you sit back and get this glory. So now, if Mac Jones works out, is John Lynch like this? Like, is he biting his nails? Like, or do you as John Lynch? If I was John Lynch, this is what I would do as John Lynch. Bro, I'm in full dick suck mode. Pause. No homo. Whatever you want, whatever you desire,
Whatever you need.
whatever you need, bro. Bro, if you want me to go get you want me to go get your dry cleaning, it's good, bro. Because I I know I fucked up with the Trey Lance shit, bro. I know I cost the organization hella money, and I'm gonna keep it solid with you, bro. If Kyle Shanahan can show competency like Bill Belichick was. Remember, Bill Belichick was the head coach and general manager, basically,
That's
nigga, of
true.
the Patriots. Like, we really don't need you. We can get a flunky ass nigga to just do what I tell him to do. John, like, hey, and I want to ask you, cousin, if Mac Jones pans out, say Brock Purdy, say if they do, say they go with the Mac Jones,
Gotta trade him.
what does that go? Of course,
You gotta
Purdy,
try to.
but what does that say for John Lynch's job? How do you feel about it?
I feel like either York can go two ways. He can be like, well, at least you guys rewrote the mistake and you ended up getting in the right guy. So I can give you that. Or he can say, like, I'm thinking, like, you're an expensive blonde, bro. Like, you're like an expensive girl who has like mediocre twat, and I can get like a mediocre girl who can give me like some excellent twat. Like, yeah, I guess my image would look a little better when I'm walking on the street with you, and like people are gonna double look because I got a pretty girl. But like when I go home, I know my life is actually gonna be better with her because she does it better. So it's like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what I want to do. So, but like I said, it just depends on how the Yorks are doing. Like like money is a big man. Though I think those 3 draft picks and you're what the Niners were doing a long time. We were going over the luxury cap, I think, or right at it. And so that you're spending a lot of money, man. You're paying a lot of money, and then you're also paying a lot of people that they decided to tie up that don't play. So that's kind of like another thing. Like you keep telling me to sign these guys and to open my wallet, that these are the guys that we need to pay, and then I pay them all this money, and then the very next year they all get hurt. So
Let me.
I
Okay,
got you.
it's football. You have to take that risk. That's not on me.
Yeah, I
Injuries
feel you.
ain't on the coach. That's not on me. Especially when these professional players get millions and they be having their own training shit. I be having the organization. I feel you on the coach. I want to just devil advocate on this though. You're right. I am. But I also keep bringing in replacements to switch it up. And I say this to say that. I say that to say this. Debo, gone. Jawan, Parshall, Bourne. What are we doing with Brandon Ayuk next year?
That was a terrible fucking contract. And they didn't even want to do it. They almost did. Like, that was weird. Did you hear how like the final story to that was? Was
No.
like Brandon Ayuk was about to literally go and sign with another team. He's about to go and sign with Pittsburgh. Kyle Shanahan apparently ran from his GM office to where the owners are and said, "We got to sign this guy." And then they just signed him. And so it was almost like the Niners had like come up with the idea, like, bro, we don't know if we really want to pay this dude. This dude's kind of like the way he's acting. He's not acting humble no more. He's acting like he's like a me player. Maybe we should just let him go. And then I swear to God, like apparently Brandon Ayuk and Kyle Shanahan got on the phone. Kyle Shanahan was like, dude, we're gonna keep you. We gotta have you. Please, blah, blah, blah. And I'm gonna go and talk to the owners and I'll tell them, blah, 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 just be a good sport. And and they I think they talked him down like another million or two from what he wanted. And then he apparently like it was like the owner and everybody was done. And it was like at the at the 1 yard line, cousin, and Kyle Shanahan had to run. Like this is a literal story, had to run to Jed York's office and was like, I'm standing on the fence for this. I'm standing on the pill for this. We need to sign. So we know Kyle Shanahan is tied to BA. And I think Lynch was like, get this motherfucker off the team. I don't want him on the team no more. He's bitching. I don't trust him. So I think, man, you got a lot of like both bad, like they didn't both did shit and I think the owner in York is kind of looking at them both like, dude. But now I think this year with Kyle Shanahan being able to do what it's like you got to look at that and be like, dude, nah, he's a real fucking dude. Like that dude can really fucking coach, bro. So if you're gonna get rid of anybody, you might have to just can Lynch. I don't know.
And that's what I'm saying because you look at it like this, bro. With the addition of Valdez Scantling, I don't see Brandon Ayuk fitting on the team no more, especially what they do with the players. If you if you get rid of Brandon Ayuk, you can bring in some more defensive line interior. You can bring in some people on the offensive line. You can solidify the cornerbacks and everything. You can bring in some money because Brandon Ayuk is taking some good money away from that secondary. The secondary needs to get a little bit because
He's getting paid
Devontae and
30
Puka,
million a
was
year. He's
picking shit
getting
off.
paid 30 million a year, cousin. We pay him 30
So that's
million a
what I'm
year.
saying. That's what I'm saying. And if we're talking about communication errors, and the Rams won the game, so they were open, but they just couldn't. So the of course you get back there, you get some corners, and I think you do you think so? My question to you is Brandon Ayuk a number one receiver? Would you have him, Parcell, Bourne, Scantling, and then bringing obviously um,
I would go
Kittle
Jennings,
back,
Ayuk.
and then having you check out the backfield, Christian McCaffrey with a Brian Robertson. How does that sound as an offense? Is Jawan Jennings ready to take to him?
I think they're about to T-roll Jawan Jennings.
Man,
I think that's what's about to happen.
where do
And
you
it's
go
so
from there? Do you
unfortunate because I think out of all the players that we played, cousin, Jawan Jennings was like probably the one guy that we could have paid and like got our money's worth because he's shown that he's a fucking trooper, dude. He's tough as hell. He stays in there. Ricky, I don't trust. He's fucking brittle as fuck. So you got to think about it. Once Ricky has some of the best numbers. Like I think he's like the number 3 or 4 receiver in the league right now. Until he got hurt, he was like up there, top 3 receiver. So you got to think once he became eligible, which was going to be in about 3 or 4 years, they were going to have to pay him. And sure enough, you already know that they'll likely do it. And then that's a guy that you can go and pay 35 million, 30 million a year because inflation goes up. So by the time he's up for a deal, 35 million is a new hot. 40 million a year for a receiver is the new hot. And you got a guy who you can hit him one time and he crying getting off the field. And I ain't trying to say he ain't tough because dude took a shot to almost the heart. He almost took one to the heart. And I know you can't really out tough that. Once you get shot, you just gonna have to deal with it. It is what it is. So everybody gonna be tough after they get shot. But at the end of the day, the dude is always hurt. He's always hurt. He was hurt in college. He always hurt in the NFL. So I think, to be honest, I think they should pay Jawan Jennings. Brandon Ayuk is on the team, so you got to let him ride out that contract. Ain't nobody trying to trade for a receiver with an MCL and a PCL, MCL, and ACL. That fool tore all 3. Gone. And I would go Brian Robinson, Jawan Jennings, Ricky Parshall, and Brandon Ayuk. And Jawan Jennings, I think, is going to be the odd man out because you don't have to pay Ricky right now, and it's cheaper to let Jawan Jennings go. They should just trade him though. They should try to trade him right now if they could to a team that needs a receiver, maybe for like a second round draft pick. If you can get a second or third for Jawan Jennings, you're winning. So, because you're gonna have to pay him. You're gonna have to pay him. And he's mad. He's pissed this year. He's pissed.
Hey, so speaking of just money, because money is all that money is still floating out there, and you got a guy like
Bang Bang Niner gang, Debo no mo. McCaffrey needs to go start somebody with fresh legs. Trade Purdy, and CMC.
You got Nick Bosa getting all this money. He's not coming back. But then you also got the same production, maybe not as ferocious, but out of old boy, what was his name? He came and he was getting good pressure on that defensive line.
Williams?
What?
Are you talking about?
I'm not sure what his name was, but he was over there. He was on the he's playing for Nick Bosa.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
He was the one that had got that sack when
Yeah.
So I'm looking at it like, I'm not saying you take Nick Bosa's spot, but wasn't Nick hurt last year? And we talking about somebody always being injured.
He was.
Like, can I give more than 2 games and then you just gone? Like, you getting paid and living off of these 2 games you play a season. Like,
I would say Trent Williams is probably the only one that we got our return on investment on, and he actually gets hurt. There's every season he's out, 2 or 3 games a year because of some type of injury. So George Kittle has been reliable, but now he gets hurt all the time. I just think with our offense, man, I don't know what it is about our offense. I think it's kind of like the pressure too. I think the Niners, they run a tight ship over there, and they kind of run this thing to where it's like if we see that you're not giving your maximum effort, you're just not gonna play. We already don't like paying motherfuckers over here. So if you if you don't earn your shit over here, you're just not gonna play or you're not gonna get paid. And I think everybody has to play with like this unrealistic amount of pressure that they are giving their maximum amount of effort every single time. And you got these dudes that are just getting hurt like crazy, dude. Because that's one thing they play. The Niners have always played super hard. If you just watch the Niners, they play with this unrealistic amount of just like tenaciousness and this hardness. Like, and then everybody's so upset. Like, if they don't make a play or somebody's like off an assignment, like it is like a big deal. So they super hold each other accountable. And I just think like the players, the coaches, and Kyle runs like a super hard, like, dude, he has been known to put you in if you don't block the right way. Like, seriously, dude, your receivers, you can have a good ass receiver, but if you don't block, dude, that's what he killed Brandon Ayuk for. He said motherfucker didn't want to block. He was like, and I'm going to make you block. He was like, the dude wants to do everything. He want to catch, you want to run routes, you want to look pretty and talk shit afterwards. But if you don't block in my offense, you're not going to play. And he literally did not let him play. And Brandon was pissed. He's like, as good as he was, like, I could have been catching all these passes for us and doing all that. And he knew he could have been doing that, but he was proving a point. No, I will play this other dude. And I think that's when he would play like Jawan Jennings. And then Jawan Jennings would go out there and block his ass off, make tough catches. And then Brandon Ayuk was like, okay, I get it. And he got his ass right. So, and Kyle Shanahan holds his players accountable. So if you don't go out there and do your fucking job, because I'm at home studying every night, nigga, I can't even sleep. My wife is upset at me. So, but yeah, man, um, that's pretty much all I got to say, man. I'm just so pumped on what our coaches were able to do, what our quarterback was able to do. And like I said, man, I've seen enough. At this point, the players are believing, the franchise is believing. But I'll say all that to say this, cousin, just like you said earlier, they're not gonna make that move right now. Unfortunately, Brock Purdy's gonna have to continue to go in there. He's gonna have to continue to throw more interceptions. Now the pressure is even higher now. So he's going to have to basically outplay his way out of the starting lineup. And then once that happens, then that's when the hard conversation happens why the fuck did we pay this guy if this guy was better? So I'll let you kind of wrap it up, cousin, and we'll get out of here.
Hey, and it's really just a question like this. With that being said, Brock Purdy comes back, Jawan Jennings comes back, Parcell comes back. Where do you see the 49ers in the power rankings in the NFC right now?
Cousin, the NFL is wide open, bro. I see us in the top three. I honestly see it in the NFC. Maybe not the whole in the whole NFL. I probably see us top five, a top five team right now. That loss to the Jaguars really sucked. I think if we would have got that win, then it was kind of hard to deny. Like, I mean, well, you could put us anywhere you want, but I guess you could put another team that you may think that has better depth, because that is one thing with the Niners. We're super top heavy. We don't have very much depth. So if we get any of our key positions hurt, which keeps happening, and we keep fucking winning, I don't know how we're doing this, and that's why I got to give a lot of love to Kyle Shanahan. But I don't know how long it can last. We could have lost tonight too, dude. We got to forget. The dude fumbled the ball at the 1 yard line. Like, they did some Seattle Seahawks shit. They got up to the 1 yard line and threw a pass. I mean, we got lucky tonight. So I mean, if we would have lost tonight, dude, we'd have been like, we would have still been second in the division, but that loss tonight would have hurt. So I don't want to get too happy, but I will say right now, because the NFL is wide open, I think we're right now a top 3 team in the NFC and a top 5 team in the NFL.
Hey, I can agree with that, man. I'm gonna keep it solid. It's Eagles, and then it's a toss up between you guys and Green Bay. You can put you second, Green Bay second, you third, Green Bay third. It
Damn, I
wouldn't
guess
matter
when
to
you
me.
really
But I
think
say
about
top
that,
three,
that's
huh?
kind of true. Because who do you really think that's really? Yeah, I mean, Green Bay is good. KC is good. I still believe in KC.
But that's I'm talking about NFC. I'm talking about
No,
NFC.
right,
When you
right,
talk
right,
about when you talk about
right.
you and Green Bay, the reason why I put y'all up there is injuries. That plays a part, and you're still 4-1 with those injuries. So Green Bay has had a full team. So of course we put the Eagles, but I can't say Green Bay's better than y'all when y'all doing what y'all doing without your players. So I don't necessarily see a team. So I'm saying with the players,
With the
I can't
players back,
necessarily say Green Bay over you guys.
yeah,
I definitely feel that the Lions have took a step back. So they're
yeah,
around fourth. And then when after that, it's up in the air. Because I mean, I guess you can throw Detroit. I mean, not Detroit, but Minnesota in there. Tampa Bay in there. The Cardinals is cool. Seahawks is cool. But there's not too many other teams that you can really pinpoint and say
Mac Jones
that
was
they're
dealing
better than
tonight.
you. Now, if you go, of course, you say you go to the AFC, then you got to throw the Bills in there. You got to throw the Chiefs in there a little bit. Chiefs' record's not really showing that. It's not really conducive to what's going on. But you throw that in there. You throw the Chargers in there. Have to throw the Chargers in there with the so if you want to say top five, I can honestly say you can go Eagles. I would go Eagles, Bills, um, I just can't. I can't. Okay, we'll put the Chargers. The Chargers, I would say, is better than y'all now because they have their
You think
players.
Chargers are better than KC?
I do think they beat KC. They beat
They
KC
did.
and they're leading our division. So I'm just going off of that. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? And then you guys, Green Bay, and then
It's wide
KC.
open, man. It is wide open when you just
Yeah.
explained that, cousin. It just kind of opened my eyes. I was like, damn, when you really think about it, besides Green Bay, excuse me, and Philadelphia, yeah, dude, like on any given Sunday, we can beat the Lions. We can beat.
Yeah.
We just show we can beat the Rams with like limping. We limped into to SoFi and still got to win. So yeah, bro, I think that's a very good point, bro, and that should be all teams should be excited in NFL with that. It's like, dude, like this if there was any year to go do it and go get it, man, it's right now.
Yeah, because you look north, south, east, and west. The NFC North, Green Bay is running NFC North. NFC East, that's the Eagles. NFC South, that's Tampa Bay right now. Tampa Bay and the Saints is kind of falling off. So I guess the Falcons, I don't know, whatever. NFC South is trash as fuck, and then you got the NFC West, which is the best team, which is the best division in the NFC right now. So it's not the better team. The best team in the NFC West in the best division don't even got all their players. That speaks volumes.
That's true.
Because you can honestly say I put Tampa Bay above the not the Eagles, but the Seahawks and the Rams just because they're leading in their division. You see what I'm saying? So since you lead in your division, you'll go to the playoffs just based off that. But that doesn't mean that I don't feel like the Seahawks go crazy, bro.
Right.
I
They're
think
a lot better than I thought they were going to be.
Sam Darnold is going to do. That's going to be your guys' rival, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, Seahawks are definitely better.
Yeah, the Seahawks and Green Bay and Philly. That's who you guys are gonna see in the playoffs. That's who y'all see in the playoffs for sure.
Yeah,
y'all gonna have to go through them.
Yeah, I like the fact that it's wide open, but you're right though, cousin. I think we can get we get healthy at the right time, and we got a chance to go on one. And then that's also saying that some of these other teams don't. One thing about the Niners, I'm glad that we're getting all these injuries out early because who's to say that Jalen Hurts doesn't go down? I'm not wishing that on him, but like when you get teams that don't ever get injured, you know what I'm saying? And you get the Niners and we lose a key player a week. Like at some point, that type of luck is gonna one of y'all goddamn teams is about to lose somebody, okay? You already seen it in Cincinnati. So excuse me, guys. But it's happening. Somebody's gonna get hurt. So it's not a guarantee that all these other teams are gonna walk in there. And we'll read some of the comments. Kyle has a short leash. 2 missed kicks cost them the game. Denver gonna beat Philly Sunday morning. Put money on that. Green Bay runs the North. I don't think they've watched a game in the NFC North team. They've watched a game in NFC North teams. You know, they was pumping up the NFC North and they was blowing down my NFC West. But the NFC West is looking the hottest division in the league right now. Don't just say the hottest division if they not. I mean, before then you had what 2 or 3-1 teams? Us, the Seahawks, and the Rams.
To be honest with you, look, if you want to say the Vikings, fine, bro. Fine.
I don't believe in the Vikings.
But I don't believe in them neither. So that's why I'm saying Green Bay and Minnesota is the only 2 NFC North teams that anybody's scared of. The Seahawks, the Niners, and the Rams are legit, bro. So I give you what you mean, and I understand, but trust me, we watching them NFC North games off top.
And you can just never trust the Lions, man. They can look hella good one week and then look like the same old shitty ass Lions the next week. So you got to watch out for that, man. The Lions are still on the team on the rise, trying to find their identity, and I know that they've got a lot of rah rah in this, but when everybody starts, it seems like when everybody starts taking the Lions seriously, is when they always let people down. So they still not there yet, man. Even the Rams, everybody was trying to blow up the Rams. And the Rams proved themselves. They won a championship, but I'm telling you, Kyle Shanahan be dog walking Sean McVay's ass. He does it all the time. I think it's really a mental thing. Like Sean McVay, that dude is the greatest coach in the NFL until he has to play the 49ers. I literally think it's like when he sees Kyle Shanahan, bro, he literally starts pissing on himself. He's just like, because they used to like be friends and they were all on the same staff one time, and Shanahan was supposed to be, it was him, Matt LaFleur, and Sean McVay. They were like all, I think, a long time ago on the Green Bay Packers staff. And Kyle Shanahan was like the first one out of the tree. And then they all started kind of branching off. But man, Kyle Shanahan shows he's like, nah, bro, I am the one. But he ain't won no Super Bowl. That's the only thing. Kyle has not won the big game, bro. That's his. If Kyle wins the big game, I honestly think even for himself, like that fool might be like the next Andy Reid, bro. I swear to God, I think that's Kyle Shanahan, bro. He's just a coach waiting to get that chip off his shoulder so he can be like, bro, okay, I did it. Now I know. Cause dude, like you say, cause you be like, I don't understand how you guys can make it to the Super Bowl that many times and not win, bro.
Bro, and he got to get that monkey off his back, bro. That's hard. I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's hard, bro. I mean, just think about it like this, bro. Just think about
Hey
finally
man,
getting
get
the
the lights
baddest.
up, guys. Before we
Yeah,
get,
you
come
got to
on,
get the
man.
lights up.
Let's get the
But
lights up, man. Let's get the 30 likes.
think about finally getting the girl you always wanted, and as soon as you was finna hit, you go soft on her. That is like losing the Super Bowl. Like I was just about to win this, and then I couldn't make it happen. And it's like if you keep doing that multiple times, you're like, bro, do I got ED or something like that, bro? Like, is there something wrong with me?
Erectile dysfunction.
Like I keep getting all the way here, and she's ready, and I just cannot do it, bro.
I can't get hard.
I can't get hard, bro. One day he gonna get in there and he gonna score it, bro, and he gonna blow her shit back like the 40-year-old virgin.
Just don't overthink it, Kyle. Just treat it like porn, bro. You just go in there, you're confident, you know what you're about to watch, you know you're gonna see it, and you know you're gonna do this, and you're gonna finish that job. You know what I'm saying? Don't get in there and overthink it.
Stop putting the pussy on a pedestal, son. Like just go fuck that bitch, bro.
Hey man, hey, make sure if y'all want some more shit like this, you see we do it unapologetic, man. Make sure y'all come in here and like and subscribe. We do shit different. And hey, my cousin is a Raiders fan. We got a Raiders fan in here talking Niners. This is how much he still supports the Niners and he watches the 49ers. And so we also going to do our Raiders report, our YouTube Raiders report, which we're super, super excited about. So Sunday, and we're glad it kind of happened this week like this, so that way we can have a little bit of separation. So Sunday, guys, look out for our post-game Raider reaction. And trust me, you will not want to miss this because when my cousin is pissed, he lets it go. And you all want to get your popcorn to make sure that we are here to see it. And if he's happy, which I hope he is, because I don't want this man to be mad, even though y'all may think it's good content. I don't want to deal with that because I have to talk to him all week. And it's a build up process because he's about ready to Geno Smith, you better get your shit together, bruh, because my cousin has one foot in with you and one foot out. And I've been believing in you, brother, but you better get your shit together. Don't worry, y'all. We're going to read all the comments that just came in before we get out of here. And I'm going to let my cousin finish up real quick. But yeah, make sure that you guys like, subscribe, guys. You guys have helped our channel out so much, man. Our shit has grown and blown up so much throughout this time that we've been doing this. So we're going to bring you guys some more action. We're going to donate more time to the YouTube channel. Raiders post-game report, along with our Sacramento State post-game report, along with 49ers post-game report. And then we have actually moving on to basketball season, Lakers, Sacramento Kings, and Sac State Hornets basketball, guys. So we are trying to bring it to you guys full-fledged so that we get more time with you guys and we can open up the forum to you guys. So before I read the comments, I'm gonna let my cousin touch on a couple things, and I'm gonna get back into the comment section.
Hey, nah, man, real brief. Just like my cousin said, man, like and subscribe so you guys can get notified. Stingers up, man. Sac State, let's go. We finna go against Weber State. We out in Ogden, man. So we need to show up and show out all our Sac State fans out there in Ogden, Utah. Stingers up, let's go. And just, yeah, we about to get into it, man. We're gonna talk about these Raiders. And we're gonna see what we're gonna do if we can turn the season around, man. I mean, Pete Carroll, he looking a little too calm and collective, bro. I need you to flash a little bit, man. Shake some shit up, man. Get that little white foam that them old white men be getting in the side of their crap of their mouth when they get mad and be like, yeah, I need you want to get like that. You know what I'm saying? And I need us to shake this shit up. I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro, because at the end of the day, bro, it's skin o'clock and it's getting dark. You know what I'm saying? And we need to get a win, bro. I just want to win. Hey, look. Just like Bubba said, when he got shot, he looked at Forrest. I just want to go
Go
home,
home.
Forrest. I just want to go home. Can we not die out on the field? Can we just go home, Forrest? Can we just get this win and go home? You know, that's all I want to do is go home. Nigga, I'm like
Go
little Jimmy
home.
out there in
Go
the field,
home.
like, dear God, make me a bird so I can fly.
Fly,
Bro, my
fly
heart,
far away.
bro, my heart fell out of my fucking chest last Sunday. We got
Oh,
fingertip. I mean, you know what I'm saying? And it's okay. So we're gonna save it. End of Sunday, man. We're gonna get into that report. Hopefully, I'm gonna be happy. But you know what I'm saying. But after on Saturday, like you said, we're gonna do our reaction, let you know about that game. And yeah, man, we finna be coming to y'all, man. We and appreciate everybody that's been rocking with us, that subscribed already. Team Turner Family channel. Make sure you share it to your people. Let them know, man. You already know we good. Water cooler talk. When you at work, tell them, man, to come mess with us and do what we got to do, man. We trying to get to it.
that's right, man. So, Cloud, we see you with the Imagine Mac has IU, Kittle, Ricky, and Jawan. Cloud says Kyle opened the playbook. Kyle opened the playbook. Would open up. What you think about the Giants upsetting some people? The Giants are looking good, man. I hate that their star receiver just went down though. Kyle
Neighbors
Top.
gone.
Yeah, I know. Kyle Top McVay. He did. Dang. If Kyron didn't fumble though, I know we dodged one tonight. Redskins. I don't know about them. Overrated. Ever sipped a beer and felt a roach go down, big dog? Yes, earlier I did. I drank my beer and a big loogie went down my throat. It was the Redskins coaching staff. Yes. I'm glad Matt getting his just due. We'll see how much he gets though, because when Purdy returns, imagine doing all that and still being told to get on your ass on the bench. You gotta eat the you gotta eat and beat. You're right about that. Never forget that. And don't forget to clean up. King Chuck, pause. Me and my cousin must have said something nasty and my son paused us. Pagini, I'm a subscribe. My guy, you're a fucking real one. That's what we need to see more of. Cloud, I'm always subbed. Henny Hembrew, bang bang. Logan, does Charles still play? Yes, play. Of course he does. Oh, that's Logan. Logan, what's up, Logan? Uh, Jason Crossan, hi. What's up, my guy? Alex Verde, Valdez, excuse me. Talk some dubs. The old men going for the title number 5. He said, talk dubs to me and Junior, the two people who hate the Warriors the most, Kings fans and Lakers fans. But you know what? That'll be something. Alex, if you want to get in here and go live with me, we can bring Warriors talk. We can absolutely do that. So, Alex, I will send your ass a link. Get your chair ready, get your background ready, and get your talking right ready. Because when I press play and all these people is watching, you gotta be ready. Dub Nation, here we go. Okay, oh, here come on. Maybe we
Oh
should.
yeah, nah, this
Maybe
is
we should. The Warriors are so popular. You know what I'm saying?
and
Everybody want to deride the
they
Warriors.
only been popular for 2 years.
Yeah, if you wasn't a Warrior
The
fan
hell
when
out of
O'Donnell
here.
Foyle was playing, if you wasn't a O'Donnell Foyle fan, I don't want to hear it.
Hey, forget that. Who was there before Donald Foyle? Yeah, them niggas don't even know. You finna go to Google right now and say some
You
dumb
wasn't
shit
even a
that
Jason
nobody
Richardson
cares.
fan. You wasn't even a Jason Richardson fan.
Oh my mama, bruh.
So are
Stop
we going
all
to
of
talk
that
about how
warrior shit, bruh.
trash can the 49ers are? How the 49ers trash when they have their whole second
They
team playing and they're 4-1.
they trolling right now, cousin. They don't even make sense. How you 4-1? Don't even worry
No,
about
I
all
just
that.
want to know who his team is. Okay, I'm gonna do this because I'm gonna stop.
Yeah, yeah.
Who your team? Oh, you're a Chiefs fan. The run is over. The run Hey, how does it feel to win 3 championships and not be
Trash.
relevant for the next 100 years? The
Hella
NFL
trash.
about to do that to y'all for sure.
Hell
For
yeah.
sure. Wasn't nobody even thinking about the Chiefs. And then all of a sudden, y'all just come, trust me, they did that for them loyal fans that still come out, that's going to be there 200 years before y'all win another championship. It's
That
over.
that little devil bitch Taylor Swift, man, she coming to take y'all's soul, Jack. She coming to collect. She be sucking the soul out of Travis Kelce. He marrying her too. It's over. It's over. She said, "You will never, ever, ever win a championship again." Like, no. Taylor know what she doing. Tell Booger Sugar Taylor to holler at me though. You feel me? Because I'm trying to get on. I'll do a song with her.
Houston scares me. Houston don't scare me, man. Houston is wetting the bed this year. D'Amico better be happy he still got a job because I
Hey,
thought he was gone.
Houston got a football team.
Oh, that's cold.
They trash. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care.
He said you
I'm a
mad because
Raider.
you
I can
never
say
had
that.
one. The Niners got 5 championships. The Chiefs ain't never catching us. That's why I said y'all as good as y'all is, y'all not gonna catch us.
Bruh.
Bang, bang, baby. The 49ers are never winning a Super Bowl. Yeah, we will. Chiefs fan will also, we also in here, Mahomes, we ain't done yet. Hey, I'm not hating on the Chiefs though, bro, because I like the Chiefs. I don't, you know what? I don't. But I do. If that makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
No,
A
it
good
don't.
team is hard to root against talented players. Travis Kelce, good tight end. Excuse me, Patrick Mahomes. You know, but at the end of the day, bro, I'm tired of them cats. And
Hey, cousin.
they beat me twice.
Hey, cousin. Them niggas is in the NFL. They all talented players. It's easy to root against talented players. Fuck them. Straight up.
Raiders in the house
Straight the
right
fuck
now.
up. They're all talented, nigga. That's why they in the NFL.
He gets so mad.
Man, fuck
He
them
hates
Chiefs.
him so much.
Fuck them, bro. Them
He
niggas
gets
weak.
so mad.
They hella weak.
I feel it, man. Well, look, y'all, man. Hey, we almost ran an hour for you guys, man. I kind of like football talk. I think it's way more organic. We don't even have to look at stats because we know so much about this team because we've been following for so long, and eventually that's how we're going to get with Sac State. So, man, we appreciate this so much, man. This stream was lit, guys. A lot
Yeah,
of
it
people
was.
came into this stream. We appreciate it so much. Shout out to the 49ers, man. Big win tonight. And like I said, guys, I think we have a hard conversation at quarterback. But ultimately, guys, what I think is going to happen is they have to give Brock Purdy the benefit of the doubt. But like my boy Alex said, he said if Brock Purdy goes to Tampa Bay and he puts on a shit show, now a bad close game, he can get away. He cannot afford a 2 or 3 interception game. I think at that point, then the fans will start to get mad at the team because they're not playing the best player. So that's it. And that's all. Cousin, you got anything else before we wrap it up out of here?
Nah, brother.
Bruh, make sure that y'all hit that like. Please, guys, make sure that you hit the subscription so that you know every single time that we're about to drop a video. And we usually put it in the calendar and put the time. So we like to schedule it so that y'all know when it's coming. You can get your beer ready. You can get your smoke ready, whatever you got to get ready, and get right here to this stream. And we can talk our shit. As you guys can see, we like to read the comments. This is our community, guys. So make sure that y'all understand that. We appreciate you guys so much for the love. And we out. Peace. Bang, bang. Niner gang. You did.